Hello everybody, this is Kristaline here back with another spiritual video. Today I'm going to talk about my truth. I know I did a video about my truth a while ago, but I'm going to label this as my truth too. I'm going to let you guys know how I got here, what did I go through in my life and things like that. Before I get into this video, I want you to hit that like button. Also subscribe if you're new. Turn your post notifications on so you don't miss another video. So let's get into the video, guys. Okay, before I start, I always knew deep down in my soul that I was called to do something for God. I always knew that. And I know you probably like, okay, how did you know that? It's an inner knowing. Like you feel it, like you really, really know. Um, so growing up, I was staying with my mother. She couldn't take care of us, so we had to go live with my grandmother. My grandma was really sick. She tried her best. So then me and my brother had to go live with my dad. My dad's an awesome dad. I'm very glad that I had him in my life because he is awesome. Um, he's amazing. You know, you don't find too many good guys out there, but he is truly a blessing from heaven. So, my mom, she was in and out of our life. She wasn't really stable. She wasn't really there. Um, so some of my issues come from childhood. Mainly it come from like school. Okay, it came from school. I've seen a lot in my childhood. So I guess I hold on to that until I got to being a teenager in my adulthood and so forth. So I never knew I hold that in that long until I got on this journey. So in elementary school, I was picked on, talked about, I was outcast. I went through that stage in my life in elementary, middle, and high school. Um, Same thing, same routine. I was trying to be nice to people. I was trying my best to get people to like me. I just couldn't get a person to like me. And they started to talk about me. And then, my mom, she used to send us to school looking a hot mess. So that like created more issues on top of the issues I was already dealing with in school. So for me, I felt like that was the most tension at was my elementary school years. I got in a fight in elementary school, fifth grade. Was it fifth grade? Yeah, fourth or fifth grade. This girl I thought was my friend, and she wasn't. And I was always in and out the hospital around that time too because I had really bad asthma and I was having seizures. So I probably ain't no problem. I still have like this knot right here because I fell out of a desk or something like that when I was a child. Then I got in middle school, same old stuff, picked on, and then I started to be the bully. I was starting to be the bully in middle school. Um, it's like everywhere I turned, guys, there was somebody talking about me. There was somebody picking on me. There was somebody wanting to fight me. Somebody wanted to jump me just because I was quiet. And them be the ones that people like to mess with and pick on. Those nice people, those quiet people. But I never was the type to fight back. I always held, my head high, just let things go, not never speaking the truth, not never saying anything, not never expressing the way I feel because I didn't know how to express anything. So when I got to high school, I got in a fight as well. I got jumped on a bus, over a bus seat. But all that had to do with jealousy. Because like I told y'all in my previous video, like Leos get the most attention, I believe, and they have a lot of hate towards them. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. It's like we flashy, we like to show off, we like attention, things like that. I guess with the attention comes problems. But I wasn't flashy in school. I wasn't flashy in middle school. I wasn't flashy in elementary or high. And I really believe that came from the karma that I choose to accept, you know, because you know that when before you come here you sign this contract and you go over what you're going to experience to serve out your karma before you get here from a past life. So people didn't understand why I was the way I was, and me, you know, being the way I was, they didn't understand, and I understand why I was at that time. I understood why I was like that, but I always was covered my pain. I covered my pain with smiling. I covered my pain without saying anything. I covered my pain up with just making it look like everything was fine. I just hold everything in. So when I got into the 10th grade, I got my first boyfriend. He was taking care of me, things like that, but he was a cheater. So find out he was cheating. I was going to his house one day and I seen him on another woman. That hurted and devastated me because I gave him my V card. If you don't know what a V card is, shame on you. And it hurted me so bad because I gave him my V card. He was like my so called first or whatever. And it hurted so bad. And that was like my first heartbreak, my first one. Then it's like, okay, I'm like, you know what? Bump this, bump this. So trying to fill a void in my life, I was trying to fill this void, this empty void that no one could fill. But I didn't know it at that time that no one could fill that void but God. So I was dating this one guy, my son's father, and he was giving me the world. And, I was young. I'm like 19, 20. He was older than me. I'm always attracted to older guys. And he was giving me the world. So I'm thinking, like, okay, I want a baby. Maybe a baby will feel this hurt. Maybe a baby will feel this void. But the baby just didn't do none of that stuff. It just, for me, I had a hard time with my first son. Like, I know it gonna be that much pain. I didn't know it's gonna be that hard and stuff like that. So, I couldn't handle it. I was having like a nervous breakdown. I didn't have anyone there for me at that time. My dad had to work. My brother, he went to school, so I was left alone with this baby. So then after that, I had my second son, my little fat man. Y'all probably see him on my Facebook page. Um, he's so smart, so intelligent. He means the world too. Um, his father wasn't there either. His father was a cheater. It's like I was attracting cheaters, and I didn't understand why I was attracting that. So I had my third son, which is my miracle baby. I call him that because I wanted to terminate the pregnancy, because it's like his dad was cheating on me too. He was cheating on me because I was so nice. It's like I was so nice. Gave him everything he asked me for. I was doing everything I'm supposed to do, and it didn't happen like the way I thought it was happening. And I thought he was the one. That was the time that I realized that I was attracted to guys with dreads. That's what that was like my purpose. Like, not my purpose. That was my preference. Going with guys with dreads, that's what I liked it. I didn't find guys with low haircuts attractive. I didn't like guys that was red or too dark. But I wasn't picky. I was giving everybody a chance because I didn't want nobody to think that I was thinking I was all of that. So he came at the wrong time. Like, I had his kid, he wasn't there. And it's like I was pregnant when my sister passed. My sister passed in 2010. I had my son in 2010 in July. And I was going through a tough, tough time. Like, nobody knew how hard it was for me when my sister passed, because I felt like I just seen her. meeting on social media. Like I just seen on social media, why is this happening right now? It's like for me, my life was hard. It was difficult, and now it's like I came to terms with it had to happen the way it did. She served her purpose. She did what she's supposed to do. Now she had to move on to the next thing she had to do. So find out her next purpose was to be my one of my spirit guides. It's like I have many spirit guides, but she's one of them. I see her every now and then. She'll come talk to me, but every time I see her, she's smiling. Like she always have a smile on her face, and it's like it brightens my day. But when I was going through that, it's like my cousin, she was there, but I was like suffering in silence. Like I tried to overdose on these pills. I was trying to just end it off because I couldn't handle it. And that's not the first time I tried to commit suicide either. It wasn't the first time. So I had him. I named him after. I named him after her. So his middle name was Eric. Her name was Erica. So you know, she's still me in the world, and she's still around, and I know that she's okay. So got past that obstacle. Now I'm coming to. I had 3 children. Then it's like I had this crush on back in the day. This guy, which was my childhood friend at the time. She was like my best friend at the time. And I had a crush on her cousin, but he was talking about me. He was picking on me and all this other stuff. But now me and him came together. I'm like, what? Me and him started dating, and I hold on to that anger. I hold on to that, and He said that he don't remember picking on me. He don't remember none of that stuff, but I do. I remember every last bit of it. It's like I remember the bad stuff. I don't remember nothing good, you know, and that's not a good thing. So me and him wound up together on and off for over 15, 16 years on and off, me and him. But I really believe that me and him crossed paths in my past life because I feel like connected with him on a deeper level. Um, but not as deep as the guy I'm with now. So I feel like the guy I'm with now is a soulmate. Um, so me and him off and on, me and him just couldn't get it together. We just couldn't start this twin flame journey situation because me and him just was an absolute reflection of each other. Like we were just like one another. And last year when we actually broke up, that just took me into a spiral. And it's just that was like that pain hurts. Like they hurt it. Like I feel like my heart was ripped from my chest. Like it hurt so bad. It took me some months to get over that. That's what really started me on this spiritual journey. That's what started me on the spiritual journey. Um, for me, that was a traumatic experience. It's like I cried a lot, cried every day, cried. Could not get over that guy. Like I couldn't get over him. Like, is I'm ever gonna get over him? God said, you will, you'll get over him. Just it takes time. So I finally healed, I believe, from that, and I started my journey in April. And then when I started my journey in April, I'm like, okay, well, it's like how you be in a relationship with somebody or a past relationship. You like, what if I did this? What if I went and done this? Or what if this? Or what if that? That's that type of mindset I was having about my ex. I'm like, okay, let me just see how he's doing. I wasn't thinking about no relationship with him. I wasn't trying to get a relationship. I just got out of a relationship. And Mayo started talking again. And he like, it just don't seem like we ever stopped talking. It was like a separation period. But I just realized that though. It's like me and him had a separation period like we're having right now. And I always feel me and him is is something totally different from the other experiences that I had with other guys. Um, with him is a soulmate connection. With him is happily ever after. You know, y'all probably don't believe in fairy tales, but fairy tales is true. You create your fairy tale. You create your happily ever after. You manifest the guy that you want by by doing soul work, by doing your spiritual work, by doing your affirmations, by manifesting what you want to come in your reality. I did not know that. I did not know that at the time. Me and him just talking and stuff. Me and him knew each other for like, this should be 8 years. Um, I stopped talking to him because I was on back with the other guy. Um, so I stopped talking to him. We got in an argument. I stopped talking to him, and then but now we're talking and stuff like that. And I was counting. I'm like, he was like, it's been 7 years. It's been 7 years, and seven is completion. That's what started the journey with me and him, the twin flame journey or soulmate journey, whatever. Um, Me and him connect on a deeper connection than anything. Like, of course, it's physical attraction, but it's the mind. It's like when I first met him, I was attracted to his mind. Um, I feel like, I don't know if y'all know, like, I'm trying to put in a different word. Like, somebody can like be having some type of intercourse with your mind. It was like something like that. It's like I can just listen to him talk. And like I can listen to him. He could be talking about the birds and the bees. He could be talking about how beautiful the sun is. I can just sit there and just listen to him. And how did I know I was on a soulmate journey? I thought I was on just a plain journey. I didn't know I was on a soulmate journey. Um, I knew that when I started meditating and he was in it. Like, he was in my meditations. I was constantly thinking about him. I felt his presence here. I felt him here. Like he was here, but he's not here, you know? And it's like when I don't talk to him, it feel like, you know, when I do talk to him, it feel like I feel complete. I feel whole. I feel like I have everything. I feel like everything is done. Like the world doesn't matter. Like everybody else don't matter, but me and him and the children. Like that's how I felt with him. Um, but I'm glad I got through all of that. Like I've been through so much pain, but what really triggered it was my last relationship. Me and him stopped talking for a while, and then each other. We found each other, and I didn't even know he was up here. You know, didn't even know he was up here, guys. Like I did not even know that. It was like when I got back home, like crying my eyes out and stuff like that. The journey started. You know, but I don't regret nothing. I don't regret my experience. I don't regret my truth. I don't regret nothing. Some people are like, well, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. No, I don't wish I would have done nothing different because I went ended up where I'm at now. I'm just happy where I'm at now. I'm 34 years old. 3 plus 4 is 7, so it's completed. It's completed. 7 is a wonderful number to have. So it's like it's wonderful, guys. Like that's how far I have gotten so far. It's like I'm learning every single day. I'm learning every day about myself. I'm learning every day about my twin flame, soulmate, whatever. I'm learning more every single day how happy that I am from past. how happy I am now, because in the past I was not happy. I was just living life on a 3D level, whatever. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know nothing about myself. I didn't know what my dislike and likes are. I just was giving people my energy. That's what it was. I was giving people my energy. I did not have no energy to myself. Like, when I say energy, I mean me. I was giving away myself, my power. I was giving away my power, so I was walking around like a zombie, didn't know, thinking that having children is going to fill the void that I was, a void that, you know, couldn't be filled. But I'm happy I have my babies. I love them dearly. But I wouldn't change that. I don't care who their fathers are. I will not change that. But that's my truth, guys. And also, I forgot to tell y'all, and, I also turned to substance abuse. Who didn't turn to substance abuse? It's a majority of the people in this country have. But a lot of star seeds have turned that way because of trying to fit in with, with the population, trying to fit in with, with the people. And I did that because I was trying to escape this world, this matrix. It can be hectic. So I didn't know what I was doing and what I was getting myself into. And when I started that substance abuse, it turned me to a whole different angry person. So I advise everyone, whoever watching my video, thinking, any children watching my video, you think about doing any type of substance, don't do that. Turn to God. Turn to the Creator for help. Turn to your angels for help. Don't turn to that, because it's going to make you out to be an ugly person. You're going to change your whole emotions. They're going to change who you are. You don't even know who you are. You're going to look in the mirror and don't even recognize who you are. So, hope y'all like this video. I will end it right here. Also, check out my other video that I did today. If I think it's still uploaded, I'm not sure. But I love you guys. I hope you have a safe and wonderful day. And continue to smile. And remember that you are a co-creator. So create that reality that you deserve, okay? We all deserve a wonderful reality, okay? We all deserve a wonderful life. So I love you guys. Bye.